today we are making a chicken stock, which we usually put in our soup,
and then our
jambalaya.
Yeah. And we're gonna make an asparagus soup soon. We'll make a tape of that. So this is the homemade stock that we try and keep in our freezer for all kinds of situations. So now we're gonna get started. So we already have 7 quarts of water and most of our chicken in there, but I wanted to show you what kind of chicken we use. So when you make a broth, you mostly use chicken meat or use some form of meat. When you make a stock, you use mostly what?
Bones.
Bones, that's right. So we do a higher ratio of bones to meat, so we have more of a stock. So at room temperature, it's more like a jelly than a liquid. But if you make a broth, which you're more than welcome to, there's a lot more meat in it. So we use a few chicken legs, not a lot. Pick it up, chicken leg. We use a few whole chicken legs, and then you can put it in the pot. And then we live by a store that sells us the chicken backs, necks, carcasses, breastbones type things for really cheap. So we use about 10 pounds of that. Pick one up so they can see. So it has a little bit of skin and fat and meat on it, but not a lot. It's mostly the bone from the chicken. So we put that in. And then this one is the whole back. If you notice, they take the
Mostly fat.
Yeah, well, fat and all that is flavor. So that's what we put in ours. So we use a total of 15 pounds. So you can mix your ratio however you want. Okay, take off your gloves. Now they're dirty. Pull from here. Okay, that's one. Okay, and so now we're gonna get the rest of our stuff started. So we're gonna add in some, what's that? Dill. That's our dill, so we're gonna throw in a bunch of dill. That's Italian parsley or flat leaf parsley. And our favorite, thyme. We love thyme. And then we are going to cut our vegetables up. So let's get started. Okay, so now we are going to prep the rest of our vegetables for our stock. So we like to use, and this is the Ina Garten recipe from Barefoot Contessa. It's located in, she has this recipe in every single one of her cookbooks, all 9 or 10 of them now. So you can grab it there. We'll post it on our website. So Sabrina's just roughly cutting the carrots in half. A couple of differences from what we do and what she does. We always add a lemon because we love lemon, and we add a little bit more salt than she does. When you buy commercially bought stock, I usually go low salt so I can control it. But when I'm making it myself, just cut these in half. Okay. When I'm making it myself, I like to you can put that in the pot. I like to salt well. That way it's exactly how I like it. So we do differ there. We also add celery, parsnips, onions, and I also add quite a bit of garlic. She, I believe, only adds 1 head of garlic. I like to add 2 or 3, depending on what I've got in my house. So we're gonna get all of this in to and you don't have to peel or take the skin off of anything.
Because we just we just like cut it and
put it in there, yeah. Because all of it has flavor. Also, you put that in, and then my carrots are ready to go in.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Parsnips, and then
add anything like all the vegetables that we have right here. Just add it in.
Yep, just add it in.
Cut and in.
Whatever you like. You can use your favorite vegetables, your favorite herbs, your favorite seasonings, however you want to flavor it.
Yeah.
So we're going to get 3 relatively large onions in.
Yep.
Not the perfect length for this job, but it's okay. Hold on, wait 1 second.
By the way, it's kind of bad skin is off, but it's all down.
Yeah, okay. That one should be fine. Okay, so now, like I said, 7 quarts of water. 7 quarts of water in there. All those, I'm gonna have Sabrina put in 10 peppercorns. You can put them in a spice bag if you like to make it a little easier, but you don't have to. We'll strain at the end so all the solids will come out. So she's gonna count out 10 and put them in the bag. And then we're gonna put in 3.
Count by 2s, okay?
Okay. 3 or 4 scoops of our sea salt into the pot, and then we just stick it on the stove for about 4 hours, skimming off the foam as it starts to cook, and then we strain at the end and have lots of chicken broth in our freezer that lasts for months and usually lasts until we need to make some more in about the summertime. So
10.
okay, so she's gonna close that up, drop it in. Okay, and take 3 scoops of sea salt.
Mine is dirty.
Yeah, it's got the onions.
Thanks, Mommy.
Ooh, okay, so let's just do 2 of those. If you're gonna do it that. Okay. There you go. And then we're all set. So we're gonna get this on the stove, get it cooking. Like I said, in 4 hours, we'll have some homemade chicken stock.
Can't see.
Okay. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Pasta.
I'm on fire.
Our chicken stock is all done. It's been simmering on the stove for about 5 to 6 hours. And now what we do is we strain out all the solids. So a great way to do that is grab a measuring cup or a ladle.
Yep.
And start pouring it into your measuring cup. And then I have a colander on top of a bowl. So I'll pour it in there. It will grab all the large pieces. And then I use that to fill up my quart containers. And then it'll make about 6 to 7 quarts of chicken stock. I put it in the fridge overnight. Hold on. I put it in the fridge overnight to let the fat congeal at the top, and then I take that off and get it into the freezer, and it'll last for 3 to 4 months in your freezer. And it's a great way just to have some chicken stock in your pan or in your freezer for future recipes, like when we made our jambalaya and our chicken noodle soup. This is a great base for all of that. So if you have any questions, comment, let us know. We'd love to see what you guys make. But the recipe will be on our website, tastytin.com, if you want to try it out for yourselves. And we hope that you like it and you try it out and let us know what it does. And we'll see you next time.
If you like this video, give us a thumbs up.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Pardon me, as I come back. Come on.